All right, guys, here we go. Just a quick video here on XRP. But I wanted to show you the chart, kind of compare it to Ethereum, because Ethereum, supposedly supposed to be the holy grail, the altcoins. But as you can see, going back to January of 2025, the recent high that majority of these coins put in, what we like to do is compare that most recent high to where it is now. Okay, so we had the high of the year basically back in January. It did have obviously a sell-off, but not nearly as bad as majority. I'd say 90+% of the altcoins out there. And the reason why I mentioned I want to compare it to Ethereum, going back to the same time period here, December. It didn't even make it into January before it started dropping. Had a hellacious drop, but who's who? Big money's coming back in, but we're not near as close to that previous high as XRP. Okay, right there. And the reason why I bring that up, the reason why I'm looking at this is that to go to the main reason of the video, I was researching the Clarity Act, which is extremely important, revolving extensively around all your altcoins. Okay, so every altcoin basically is going to be put under a magnifying glass and tested to see if it passes certain standards in order to be publicly traded in the U.S. And there's a lot more to it than that. And I don't want to waste your time here. And one of the things that I'm kind of shocked about, to be honest with you, is XRP. And the reason why it's saying it's a high risk, the research data is showing that the altcoin XRP is high risk under the Clarity Act. Okay. And then it outlines it here, ongoing SEC lawsuit going back to, I guess, 2020 alleging XRP was unregistered security, and Ripple raised 1.3 billion through ongoing sales of XRP. Okay, and apparently it didn't uh, pass the Howey test um, in that consideration. And then it won a partial victory in 23, and that's part of the reason why it was moving up so well. And why it still matters is case is still ongoing, unresolved, and that SEC uh, actually is matching the SEC's definition of a security. Okay, and still, Ripple still owes over 40 billion XRP, and Ripple Labs controls 40% of that total XRP account supplied through escrow accounts. And then every month they release 1 billion XRP into circulation, and which is corporate control, supply mechanism. And why does that, matter? Degree of control over token issuance. The price behavior is inconsistent with decentralization. Okay, a key requirement that the CFTC regulated digital commodities under the Clarity Act. So you can't be, adding to, taking away just randomly, so to speak. Okay. Number three is centralized enterprise plus the token, investment contact asset. Ripple basically operates like a fintech company and not a decentralized protocol. Okay. And then just moving right along, there are, a number of more reasons unlikely to qualify for a digital commodity status. So if it has to go through the securities exchange, be labeled as a security, that's going to be problematic. Okay, so will XRP survive? It may survive, but it won't be reclassified as a commodity without major decentralization, and it may be forced to register XRP as security under the Clarity Act. Exchanges may delist or separate XRP institutional use versus retail use. Okay, so that's going to be a calamity. I mean, they'll probably pull everything off and, sort out what's for, institutional and what's for retail. It may, thrive globally, but its U.S. status will be in a constant legal gray area until all that is worked out. Okay. And I wish Ripple Labs or whoever the powers that be would come out and give some clarity on this, no pun intended, and let people know exactly what's going on, when it's going to happen.